Hello friends, good afternoon to everyone. So the last video I have posted about SBI clerk vacancies. So this is a very shocking and trending and biggest question among the aspirants. The question is whether the SBI clerk will release the notification or not. So I suppose this is a very biggest question. So recently in my videos, I think I have posted two videos about the topic SBI clerk notification. So in the latest video, many people were asking, or some people or few people, they were asking about translation in English or Hindi. So my Hindi is not that much professional, so let us go with English. So it's not about this video. My idea is to bring the videos in bilingual, that is English and Tamil also. So let us focus on the content. As of now, the SBI clerk notification is not yet released. So what is the anxiety level of the students? So students and aspirants, they are very much they got very much confused whether the SBI clerk or SBI will release the notification or not. So actually I am planning to file an RTI right to information regarding the same, but I didn't find enough time. I think probably within today I can file RTA regarding the same. I have been watching the bank exams very closely, especially after getting into YouTube. So people are very much confused about the timing of the notification. I still remember in last year also, many aspirants were questioning the timing of the notification. They were very much stressed whether the exam will come or not. I'm not sure it is of which exam, IBPS clerk or SBI clerk, some other exam or this exam, I'm not sure, but I think last year also happened the same with some other exam. I still remember. So the problem is, see, the exam, what to tell, SBI or IBPS or whoever it may be, it is up to them to release the notification. It is up to them to release whatever they want. The problem is also with the vacancies. See, even if the notification comes, if the vacancies are very much less, what you will do? So my simple slogan or motto or whatever it may be, it is please never worry. Don't worry and continue your preparation, because the vacancies or cutoff or the competition level or number of aspirants entering into the exams or bank's result. See, if the bank is getting good results, your vacancies will get affected with that. So whatever it may be, assuming that the bank is getting into so much profit, the vacancies may increase. So now none of these factors comes into your hands. You don't have anything in your hands. On the other hand, if you prepare well, you can get cleared the exam. So this is in your hand. So my primary advice or motto or slogan, whatever it is, please do not focus on the factors which are not in your hands. Please don't focus. You will lose your happiness, you will lose your peace. That will affect your preparation and that will not get you anywhere, and you lose your path also. So what we have to do, that is a different topic. The topic is you have to prepare well. You should not mind about anything else. You should not mind about vacancies. You should not mind about anything. Now coming to the question whether SBI will release the notification or not, my strong assumption, my strong guess or my strong everything is definitely SBI will come with the notification. How I am telling? See, I have been working in the banking sector since 2017. I have worked both in a private bank. I am working right now. I am working in a public sector bank also. So the concept is I know the banking industry well. That means I know about the staff shortage. I know about the presence of staff everywhere. If you come into private sector, in private sector also there will be a tremendous need for staff. And what they will do, they will recruit enough staff, they will fill everything that is different. But when it comes to public sector banks, the need of staff is really extremely high. Why? Now you have to analyze this question if you are really worried about vacancies and notification. See, the problem with India is population. The population is extremely high. The result is what? What is the result? The youths are in high number and you cannot get good jobs to youth. That is a problem. See, you look in the other way. For example, I am working in a particular branch. Every day, 200 to 300 customers used to come into our branch. Assuming that 100 to 150 customers comes into my branch. 100 to 150 customers. Alright. How many staff are there to handle them? 5 to 6 staff. See, 6 staff are not enough for 150 customers to 200 customers, or 5 staff are not enough for 150 to 200 customers. So I assure you that in most of the branches, staff are extremely overloaded with work. So the bottom line of all these calculations, the bottom line of this video is the staff are extremely less to handle the Indian population. The staff are extremely less. I can assure you that. At least I can assure you in public sector banks. Alright, why is that so? See, in public sector banks, the minimum balance for account holders is 500 rupees in rural branches, or it may be 1000 rupees in cities. It may be little bit higher. That's all. Alright, you can also open zero balance account in public sector banks. Although zero balance accounts can be opened in private sector banks, none of the private sector banks so much interested in opening zero balance accounts. That is a different topic. So in private sector banks, if you have to handle an account, if you have to open an account, you have to keep a minimum balance of 10,000 rupees, or the minimum balance is like that only, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, like that. So the account holders in private bank is completely less. It's very much lesser compared to public sector banks. So naturally, the poor people, farmers, the cloth weavers, all the low end population, middle class people, lower middle class people, everyone comes into public sector banks only they come into public sector banks. So if you are working in especially SBI, State Bank of India is handling so much of population. I don't know the reason. They are having extremely high technology. In fact, their customer service is very poor. Let us not forget the fact State Bank's customer service is the worst among all the public sector banks. You compare IOB with SBI, compare Canara Bank with SBI, you compare any public sector bank with SBI, the customer service offered by State Bank of India is extremely worst. But still people come into State Bank of India for opening accounts for every other purposes. So that means the demand or the need for customer service, or the demand or need for customers, is extremely high in every public sector banks. That is even more higher in State Bank of India. So my bottom line is State Bank of India must be in of need for extremely high staff also, and definitely there can be also staff shortage. So I am not telling this out of complete assumption. Recently I talked with one of the State Bank of India managers. I think she is of scale 4, I think, I'm not sure, senior manager or chief manager. She is presently in the service also. When I used to talk with her, she was even worried about staff strength in her own branch. So no branch manager is comfortable with staff strength. They always needed excess staff. They always needed, because more people are needed to handle more crowd. Only if we have higher number of staff, we can handle the crowd well, and we can be happy also. If remember that if 2 persons work is done by a single person, the efficiency will be lesser, the timing for the work will be lesser, everything will be lesser. In the end, the result will be lesser. So this is a very common problem in public sector bank, and especially it is even more higher in, I think it must be higher in State Bank of India also, because I talked with State Bank of India manager, and that is what I am telling. So okay, all these things I am telling out of my own guesswork, but the real thing is State Bank of India might be needing excess staff. That is, I am telling this out of Indian population. Okay, all right. Coming to the contractual topic. So many people are telling State Bank of India is having contractual workers. So people are telling like this. I don't know whether it is true or not, but I can tell you one thing for sure. These contractual employees, even they are recruited in State Bank of India, they will work only if they are made permanent. Otherwise, they will never work. No contractual employee will work permanently in State Bank of India. One day or other day, these contractual employees, either they will think they have to get into State Bank of India permanently, or they have to leave the job to take over some other job. Even it may be temporary also, but they never like contractual. They never like to be working in a contract. So this contract topic is, I think, it is simply out of the context. So my thing is, don't worry about this contract, don't worry about every other thing. People are telling the notification will come within this year, so we have to wait patiently. But even if it is not released within this year, within this December, shortly you will definitely receive the notification. That is for sure. But my advice is, please don't worry about the notification, because once the notification comes, what will you think if the vacancies are lesser? What will you think? You cannot think anything. So it is up to the bank. They will declare less vacancies, they will recruit more members, many other things they will do. Assume that SBI clerk has released, SBI State Bank of India has released the notification. In the notification, the vacancies are lesser, but they have recruited more people. What you will do? Once the notification comes, you are seeing the vacancies are lesser, you will get worried, you will not study. So these things are not in your control, so please don't worry about it. But I can assure you that definitely SBI will release the notification. They cannot skip. That is the truth. Every year clerks, they will get retired, they will get promoted. How they will fare? Assuming that 10 clerks will retire, 10 clerks will get promoted from scale 1 to scale 2. What they will do with this remaining 20 clerks? Officers will not get demoted to clerks. How many officers will do that? So it is not possible. So you have to, one way or other way, you have to fill these 20 clerks. So definitely you will be getting notification shortly, so don't worry about that. So the bottom line of this video is, in order to handle the Indian population, we need more bank staff. So obviously you have to get the required number of staff. So even if the State Bank of India is giving good staff, they never have staff shortage. We are not having staff shortage here. We are always correct staff. We are putting correct staff, enough staff to handle the Indian crowd. Even if they are telling like this, what will you do for the retired clerical staff? What will you do for the clerks who got promoted to officers? You have to fill those retirees, the clerks who have got retired. You have to fill the clerks who have got promoted. You have to fill. So definitely in one way or other way, you have to recruit. So definitely notification will come. So I think this video is enough for you. We will meet in the next videos. Bye.